What is up, legends? We're back in Tower of God. All right, so what I want to talk to you guys about today is one, we have a new update and a new event and a new character. But two, more importantly, I think a lot of people make this incorrect assumption when they play games like this, and I want to reiterate this to you guys so you don't get frustrated. This is an idle game. And I think a lot of times people play idle games as if they're not idle games. They try to make them like Epic 7, where you think that you're just gonna grind, and push. These games are designed to make you hit walls. You're gonna hit a wall. What's happening in Street Fighter right now, where people were playing the game like it's not an idle game. It's an idle game. And they have these power walls that are designed to stop you at a certain point and make you grind or make you idle. And this game had that, and you saw that the first week, last week, people were hitting walls and getting mad and say this is pay to win and everything else. It's not pay to win. You just got to stop playing and go do something else for a little while. Even let the game grind on itself for a day, come back, use your resources, and then you can push until you hit that next wall again. That's just the way that these games are designed. And when you know that, you kind of understand that, okay, no, I played like 2 or 3 hours. I don't have anything else left to really do right now. Let the game go do what it's going to do. When you feel that way, you think that way, and you understand that that's the way that the game is designed, you don't have a problem. Like, it's just going to happen. And then sometimes stuff is hard stuck, where it's a you and not actually grinding. It's that you're not countering what the computer is doing. The computer has a certain group of people, and you need to use the weaknesses, or maybe you don't have the characters to use the weaknesses, and then that's the point where you end up at like a really hard stuck. And I know that's frustrating, but at that point you have to overpower the wall instead of actually actively countering the wall. But never feel that you're forced to spin, because you're really not. At the end of the day, if you just simply let the game idle, you get strong enough to actually do it. How fast it is basically on you, how well you upgrade your stuff, and how well you get close to the power limit that the game wants you to be at. Now, say like, Street Fighter just came out. Street Fighter actually shows you the power limit, so you can essentially know when you are going to be stuck and how it is, and like at a certain limit. And Street Fighter, the limit to where the game starts to punish you is 8K. If you're within 8K, you can win the fight in Street Fighter, and I'm pretty sure that this game works like that too, but this game doesn't show you the power limit. So you end up being a little bit frustrated because you don't know basically what the limit is for a stage that you're stuck on. And then you're just like, well, what the hell do I do? I've been stuck for like 2-3 days, and you're probably stuck for 2-3 days because you're not gaining enough power to actually get to the limit to actually beat that. So let's talk about that real quick. Ways that you can gain power quickly and not have it be RNG is skills. Skills are just going to go up regardless of whatever you do, as long as you have the goal to actually do it. And what you then need to do is spend like a day or two, or if not, me personally, I've just been worried about that altogether. I've kind of like, my gear is kind of falling behind for the skills of the character. So whoever you have basically that you want to use out there, BAM is just like always there. But whoever you want to actively have out there, you start worrying about the skills, because skills are a part of your inherent power and everything else like this. And again, like you see, skills don't have a percentage to actually fail. They automatically go up. So you see, like I have like Yuri High, basically who she's in the front with BAM, very fitting. And I've been working on that, and including we have her Black Snakehead, which we need a bunch of stuff for that, but it's also 700k to put that, and that's expensive, but not that expensive because you're not going to fail. You're automatically going to get that power. So on and so forth. You can actually pay attention, to gear as well. But what I'm starting to do with gear is I'm starting to transcend it, because transcending is actually easier to deal with. So I can transcend, and again, no failure. You just need the parts to actually transcend. That's power you can actively control. Gear right now in this game, with the way that gold is, and it's basically a gold problem. However, gold is not that much of a problem anymore, but it still is an issue when it comes to actually leveling the gear. I feel that they just shouldn't do this with the gear. Like, as far as the chance to fail, I've always said that's bad game design. Like you guys hear me who follow me on this channel when I talk about that in the Eminence. It's a bad game design in Eminence, and it's a bad game design here. That's just you just not wanting to deal with the fact that gamers are going to be good enough to go through the content. So you slow the gamers down with unfair RNG. That's not game design. That's just a cop-out. It's literally a cop-out. And in the industry, literally, if you go to game design school, because I actually did last year, to get I got credits in game design because obviously I'm trying to be a game dev. Well, I am a game dev, but I'm trying to be a professional one. So I can actually say I have a degree and all of that. I've been doing it slowly, so don't make a big deal out of it. This is what it is. But that's why I get on certain things like this, and we just hit cool down. That's why I get on certain things like this, because everything that I learned says that this particular, when you rely on ARNG as game design, everybody in the industry is like, you're trash. I'm not kidding. It's literally in textbooks that you're not supposed to do that. That's just a band-aid, and as soon as you get to that point, you're supposed to change it to something else that is more fitting. So when companies do that, I call it out immediately. Like, nope, whoever you hired to do this is garbage. Like fire them and get somebody else who knows how to game design. I do it every single time. I've actually pissed off Bandai with that because I call them 100% garbage. Y'all know, y'all got somebody kidding there who don't know how to do anything. So with the event right here, the reason why gold is not that much of an issue is because you can use Yuriha's event. Basically, you actively get this stuff and you can just continue, like you see how much I've done, continuously farm this. I've ignored everything else. I've ignored this blue ticket, whatever, because this is about power over here. We want that power. So we got the new event right here, which is the head-on research exchange, which not just bad. Wrong button. It's still wrong button. All right, we're just gonna click this. Anyway, so here it is, the summon, and we have Bong and Endorsi. I don't know why. What is it? Her because she got Bongs. I don't know why it's that name. I don't remember that in the manga, but here she is right here. No game. It's interesting enough that they went with her now, because in the story, I don't think she's around now. In the story, it's a little bit further ahead. She's one of Bam's wives. Like he married damn near everybody, but it's interesting that this is the character that they put out there. There's other people they could have put out here. They could have, as much as I dislike her, it could have been the end of the season 1 in an anime, or a better version of Rachel after she cheated Bam, that type of thing. Could have been her. It should have actually been her. But maybe nobody would have cared because nobody likes her. So, yeah, we got the story. So I'm going to go in here. And in this event, it's just that easy for whatever reason. And this event is the same type of stuff as the Yuriha event. It's a little bit different, but you still have the same gold that you can pick up. Same gold, and then you have missions that you can actually do, and you can see clear repeat mission to level 2 twice, and you get currency level 4, 6, 8, and 10. And then over here, how many keys that you actually use to knock out stuff, and then how many summons you actually do. And this is all repeated right here, so you can continue to keep doing that. And you see they have summons in here, which we're going to take out one right now. And cool, and they got some nice music right here. So the cool thing right here is we got books, and then we got gold back again right here for those of you who need gold. Right here is like, so these events actively fix the whole gold problem, and you can also go into repeat dungeon, which we will do. It's high. I don't think I can bring anybody else in, can I? Oh, I can. All right, so then we'll actually use real people. I got a good deal of people now. They just this coming out really interesting. This is probably gonna be easy too, because it's gonna be early. I did all that. I could have just left Bam in there. You got deleted. Yeah, she got raw deleted. So I hope you guys understood the not let the idle games like frustrate you, and just let the game do what it's gonna do, and then work on power that you can directly control to bring up. You see, now I can do level 2 and so on and so forth. So it's really easy to get, and it's not hard. It's actually designed for you just to be a new player and come in here and just get these rewards relatively quick and help the progression, and also help us progression, the people who've been here for like a week and so on and so forth. So take advantage of these events, because they just make your life easier at this point. It makes the game flow a lot better too. So you really necessarily shouldn't be stuck anymore, as long as you're working on skills, because you'll have the gold every day to level up a few skills and work on things. And then you start working on skills that are impact skills, like skills that give like passive buffs and stuff like that. So yeah. So how much do we have right now? I'll just work on this completely, because I'm still trying to get this girl from... Yeah, we'll just keep doing this, because we're still trying to get this girl. I'm not summoned on Bong Bong. His name, just to even say the name sounds dumb. Like, you see, we're almost right here at 34 right now, so we need 24 more summons, which I got 3 on tap after this, I believe. Currency is not easy in this game, because progression, like you make progression up. You might have her now. Ibusa. Oh, I was like, that's not a legendary. There she is. And I'm still not going to Bong Bong after that. I'm going after Kun, because base Kun is ass. But there she is right there. So now I have her, and plus I also have her her weapon. So she is gonna be out, and I'm gonna put her out in the place of Sachi, because I don't have his weapon. All right, and she's also a fisherman too. So we'll go to ignite weapon. There's the hairpin, and we'll put the hairpin on. Do I have anything to upgrade this hairpin? I do. Jeez. Let's throw that up to 10 if we can. We okay on gold? There's a lot of failing I see right now. There we go. Y'all redeemed yourself. Wow, I used all of that game. At least it didn't cost me that much. It only went down 300k. Are you're magic, right? Yeah, you're magic. Okay. And auto clip. And she's up to 32. So of course, just like I told you guys before, what is her power? Power is 31 right now. So obviously we want to rock some skills on her. What's her books? Great family skills. So then in the tower, for the next wave of farming in the tower, I'm just going to do great family, so I can start leveling up her stuff. All right, so what it essentially does, excuse me, when you do this is you end up at a point of having what's called phantom power, but they hit harder and start doing things. And you know, notice that you start beating things even though you really don't necessarily go up that much power. It doesn't look like you're going up much power, but you technically are, because these skills are starting to hit stronger, starting to protect, starting to stun, and keep things from actually hitting you. And you know, like, you just steamroll through stuff. Don't ignore gear, but pay attention to your skills, because it's what's called phantom power. It's not hollow power. Hollow power is when you level up like one thing and you leave your defense, so you're like super strong and hit hard, and then they hit you and you die. That's hollow power right there. So you can't do stuff like that. But we got the character, so now I can go and try to get the homie Kun. So he stopped running out in the front like a dumbass. Like, look at him tanking. I hate it. So I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary and good luck to you. And if you want Bong Bong, go for it. Peace. Thank you, legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.